Okay, so we got our engine here. I want to show you guys a few things. When I buy an engine, I check online, I look at photos, so we got some receipts here. So I do look at, you want to buy a low mileage engine, but you don't know what you're going to get, but we really don't know what we're going to get, but some things you can look at and see and determine if this engine is any good or if it's not good. So I don't want to hurt my hand here. Let me just get rid of all of this. Okay, I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to bring the camera closer. Let me get a knife or blade. Okay, I think I brought it in and I put it somewhere here. Oh yeah, it's out here. So to buy an engine, you need to really pay attention to a few things. Okay. This one, they state it has about 50 to 60,000 miles on it. But really, there's no telling. But just by looking at the condition of a few things, you can tell if this engine was overused than the mileage they're claiming. Okay, so it's been sitting around for a while. I'm going to show you some signs that this engine's been sitting around for a while. And then I'm going to show you some signs. Okay, now I brought this shield from the old engine. So the key here is this shield is nice and shiny. It has no rust. The bolt hasn't broken off yet compared to this off the old engine. Okay, this is off the old engine that we're working over there. This is from that engine right here. Okay, this is the engine we're working on. Okay, but take a look at the condition of this 100 and some thousand miles, and take a look at the condition on this shield. The bolts has gone deteriorated. Everything is deteriorated. This one is just missing right there. So that's one key sign here. I'm gonna bring the manifold to here. So this is the old exhaust manifold, and 100 some thousand miles. This is what it looked like. Look at the thickness of this. Okay, look at the thickness of this, and look how thick this is. So this thing has barely any mileage. This bracket on the old one, this bolt is deteriorated that we cannot even put a 14 millimeter on it. Probably like a 12 millimeter is gonna go on it. Look at these gold plated bolts here. These bolts are all shiny. Look at this harmonic balancer here. It's nice and shiny. The water pump, okay. This little flakes, it's just been, this is a sign that this engine's been sitting for a while. They took it out of the vehicle and just let it sit there. That's a sign that they was eager to sell this engine, and they just didn't dispose it. And they had it well protected. Look at the bottom of the base over here of the engine. Look at the base of this engine. Okay, so this plate tells me a lot. This tells me a lot, and this is how you're gonna determine that the engine you're buying is good. Look at this tubing here. Throttle body, okay? Throttle body, we're probably gonna place the old one in, because usually over time they will get rusted, or we will clean this. But this is all water. It's been sitting there, probably in the rainwater or so. They had it covered pretty good. Okay, they cannot take these pipes and put new pipes on, okay? They cannot put none of these pipes new. The sensors, look at the connectors, look at the sensors, look at this. If they buy all this stuff, okay, look at this intake manifold, look at the bolts on it. If they buy all this stuff, another thing it tells me, this person was just going to Toyota, that's a Toyota filter. They cannot buy all this stuff to rebuild the engine to make it look new, and it will cost them more than the engine, more than what we bought it for. Anyways, enough said. One thing I do want to get in is, we're going to pull out this dipstick, see if it has any oil. It probably doesn't have any oil. Okay, it doesn't have any oil. So, but if it does have, if you're buying it from the junkyard, usually they want to pull the engine out of the vehicle. When they pull the engine out of the vehicle, they still has oil in it. When I buy it from the junkyard, they still be having oil in it. And we're going to put this here. We're going to talk a little bit more. And let's get this, my light mounted here. If it stays here. So when the junkyard sells us an engine, it's usually pretty much the shield. This is the one key sign that your engine what you're buying is good. When I buy engines from junkyard, I usually check the oil, because if the oil looks dirty, it will tell you something that the engine was running, and it still got the same oil in it. And it also will tell you how much oil they had in it, if there was any particles of metal when you drain that oil out. Because the only way you can feel is particles of metals will break inside or lose compression. That's a different story. We can't check the compression on this until this baby's in the car. Anyways, just a little video to tell you guys how to determine that you're buying a good engine. Just a key of just looking at the condition of it. After that, it's a good luck to me, and it's a good luck to you, and it's a good luck to the car owner, because when I do engines, I do mention these things first, because this is gonna be my last engine that I'm gonna do. This has been the last engine. I haven't done an engine in 5 years. This was my friend, so I had to do it. But I'm just saying this is my last engine. But other than that, if my car engine fail, I might change it. And a couple of friends I have. Other than that, I don't just offer that service to regular clients. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned and continue watching my rest of my video on engine swap.